My name is Jim Bauerle. I'm a retired Brigadier General of the United States Army with 32 years of military service. I'm affiliated with the Treat Now Coalition, and I belong to an organization in Indiana called the Military Veterans Coalition of Indiana. We're a group of groups who advocate for those serving, those who have served, and their families. I've been involved in HBOT for about 9 years now. We tried for a number of years to get HBOT in Indiana. In 2017, we got the Indiana General Assembly to pass a law. We got $1 million in funding to treat HBOT. So Purdue University, land-grant college in our state, is just now beginning to take that $1 million and to do a study to help treat veterans. The way I got started in HBOT, if you will, 9 years ago was strictly by an act of God. I am an usher at the Catholic Church, and one Saturday evening at Mass, a couple came in and they were both very distraught. And I really didn't know the couple, but I recognized them being an usher and having them come to that church Mass quite often. So I asked the pastor if he knew what was going on, and he said yes, he did, unfortunately. He said their son had committed suicide earlier that day. And I said, wow, he was a veteran. And then coincidentally, through the grace of God, 1 week later, we had a guest speaker come in and talk to us very briefly about hyperbaric oxygen therapy in a place in Colorado that treats veterans for free. The reason he came in and was involved in it is that his son, a Marine, had committed suicide before he was able to be treated. That kind of convinced me that maybe I ought to research this a little bit more, and I did, and found out a lot more, and felt that it was important for me to pay it forward as a two-time veteran. I'm a Vietnam veteran and a Desert Storm veteran. With 32 years of service, I've had lots of men and women who have worked with me and for me that have served our nation. And I saw the way they were being treated and have talked to many, many of them and their families since then, and that's what motivates me so much to be involved in that. I would explain hyperbaric oxygen therapy very, very simply as getting so much more oxygen into your blood plasma by pressurizing the oxygen molecule and squishing it down smaller so it can pass through your lungs and into your bloodstream. And then having all that extra oxygen travel throughout your body, it nourishes your body and helps heal and makes better areas of your body that are undernourished and that may be damaged. There have been so many people that I've met who've gotten significantly better from that is why it's worth it. The number one problem that hyperbaric oxygen therapy has is lack of understanding by the population. People, even in the medical field, for example, so few of them know and understand what it is or its application. And the second area would probably be funding. No one wants to spend research dollars to study pressure and oxygen. And they spend millions and millions of dollars, I personally believe, in this area because they want to make and sell drugs. They don't want to have people get better, if you will, when they're not in the profit stream. Well, the driving force for me is paying it forward. Like I say, I would not be a retired general if it weren't for a lot of men and women along the way. And I truly believe in our nation. I believe in our veterans, that they've done so much. Having served in Vietnam as well as in Desert Storm, they deserve better than they're getting. I hate to see families come to church crying because their son or daughter has committed suicide. I hate to talk to wives that divorced their husbands because they couldn't handle it anymore, and I've done that. And I hate to see the continued suicide epidemic when I believe there's a better way and that our veterans deserve better.